Blessed day, my people. So in today's video, I want to talk about Usain Bolt speaking on Shacarri Richardson. And people, Usain Bolt is actually a fan of Shacarri Richardson, so I don't want to miss that. And also, I want to talk about Shacarri Richardson wanting to break Flojo's world record and keep it in the US. Yes, people, a lot of persons having doubt about her actually beating the world record, but she feels like she can actually do it. So, of course, you know, we're going to have a discussion, and you guys can let me know if you feel like she can actually beat the world record. But before I get into these topics, please like this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you don't subscribe, and also turn the notification bell on. That way you get notified when I post a new video, my people. So yeah, let's get into the story. And the first story we're going to be talking about is Usain Bolt showing support to Shacarri Richardson and actually letting everybody know that he likes her spirit, him like her energy, and him actually feel like track and field needs somebody like her, my people. So let's get into this article. So it says, Usain Bolt speaks on Shacarri Richardson. I like her energy. She brings spice to track and field. Revolt spoke to Usain Bolt about Shacarri Richardson and the obstacles she faced in the Olympics. The postponed 2020 Olympics, which finally took place this year, was a hot button topic for many reasons, some good and others not so good. From coronavirus protections to hair caps being restricted for black swimmers to Olympics making history, there was always something for the 2-week-long event circulating in the news cycle and on social media. Every single day it went down. However, one of the biggest conversations to come out of the international sports competition surrounding track and field, and specifically US sprinter Shacarri Richardson, the world first learned of the 21-year-old when she zoomed past the competition and won the 100-meter dash at the US Olympic trials in Eugene, Oregon back in June. From her fiery red hair to her speed, confidence and touching backstory, her victory went viral. Unfortunately, her major moment was short-lived because a couple weeks later, it was revealed that she was suspended for 1 month during to fail a mandatory drug test. She tested positive for marijuana, which is banned from the Olympics by the World Anti-Doping Agency. This means that she wouldn't compete in the 100 meters dash. Moreover, the young athlete got hit with another blow a few days after that when United States of America and track and field confirmed that Richardson was also being left out of the Olympics 4x1 relay race, thus completely erasing any chance she had at competing in Tokyo's this go-around. The track star was determined to pick herself up and get back to business at the Prefontaine Classic in August. However, she unfortunately finished last place after competing against other runners including Jamaican Olympic gold medalist Elaine Thompson-Hera, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price, and Shericka Jackson. I'm not upset at myself at all. This is one race. I'm not done, she told reporters after her loss. Count me out if you want to. Talk all the stuff you want, cause I'm here to stay. I'm done, she said. Richardson even received some more backlash on social media after many believed that she insulted Olympian Allyson Felix after the historic runner gave her some uplifting words in a TV interview as she went through these tough times. Though it seems like Richardson hasn't been able to catch a break this summer, one person who appears to be rooting for her is the biggest track and field athlete alive, Usain Bolt. Widely considered to be the greatest sprinter of all time, he quietly watched the Olympics this year and shared his views on the event, Richardson, and everything in between. Now, this is what Usain Bolt said. For me, I've always said one thing: rules are rules. Bolt exclusively told Revolt about Richardson's initial suspension. They're in place for a reason. That's how I've always looked at track and field, because as soon as you get an agent or your coach or the person they have around you, she has to explain to you that, listen, these are the rules of the sports that you're in. You can't do this, you can't do that, you can't take this, you can't do that. He added, I know I must be tough on her, and I've always said, you should have people around you now to explain it, to make sure this mistake don't happen again. The Olympic great is actually a fan of Richardson personally too. I like her energy because I think she's good for the sport, because her energy is different. It's spicy, it's a vibe, he continued. Giving her some kinds of advice, Bolt added, you will have failures throughout your career. It's just one of those things. In my first Olympics in Athens, I didn't make it outside the first round. So it's just about being determined and pushing yourself and just believing that you can do it and just go and do your best. Speaking about the argument that Richardson is too confident and not too humble enough, Bolt said, to each their own. Everybody is different, but I think she brings a different different spice to track and field. And sometimes sports need somebody like that to give the energy to get people talking about it. He told us, and she does get people talking about track and field. So for me, that's something that I personally feel is good for the sport, because track and field is not the biggest sport in the world that people actually go. You know what? Let's go watch track and field. So for me, if they're talking about it because she's high energy and vibes, then for me, I'm okay with that. On a funnier note, when asked if he foresees another country ever beating Jamaica in the Olympics in the future, Bolt said, "I don't know. The possibility is there. There's a lot of talent around the world, but it's just to find that at times. Because as I said, in a lot of countries, track and field is not the biggest sport. There may be talent out there, but it's to find it." He closed while laughing. "I hope not though. That's all I have to say. I hope not." So yes, people, what do you think about the advice that Usain Bolt is giving to Shacarri Richardson? Basically letting her know, say, once you go down, you have to pick yourself up and try again. You see what I say? Hopefully she actually take him advice and she not put up no posts or try act like she has shown him or anything like that. You understand? Because it's coming from one of the greatest, if not the greatest runner of all times. You see what I say? Usain Bolt like her, him like her spirit, him like her little feisty style. You know, she actually make people talk about the sport this year. Because remember, you know, people, even though Elaine Thompson came in first in a lot of the races and Jamaica did a lot of sweep, we couldn't help it but talk about Richardson as well. So that part I definitely agree with. You understand? Will she win the race tomorrow? I guess we'll have to watch and see. And since we even move on to that topic, I'm just going to move on to the next article where she feels like she can beat Flojo world record and thing. You see me? Now, of course, you know a lot of persons, well, I actually see people make a comment say she need for actually win a good race before she start to talk like that. You see my people? So let's get into this article, and as usual, leave some comments and let me know anything about it. So the article says, Shakari Richardson wants to keep Flojo's world record in the US. Flojo is also the women's 200 meters world record with 21.34. Thamsihira ran 21.53, the second fastest ever to win in Tokyo. Shelley Fraser-Price a week ago said a few years ago the world record seemed far away, but now it looks possible, although Elaine is closer to it than I am right now. Shakari Richardson, who is running the 200 meters at Friday the 3rd of September and Brussels Diamond League, wants the world record to stay in the US. Richardson, however, said, "We as sprinter knew there would be an enormous eagerness to be the fastest woman in the world this year. We haven't experienced such a level since Flojo. I actually hope that her world record will be improved so that I can eventually bring the world record back to the United States," said Richardson, who is in Brussels for Friday Diamond League 200 meters race. Shakari Richardson is the sixth fastest woman of all time with 10.72 done to win the US Olympic trials. She, however, was banned for a month and missed the Tokyo 2020 games. Thamsihira 10.54, Shelley Fraser-Price 10.60, Carmelita Jetta 10.64, and Marianne Jones 10.65 are top of the all-times list. Thamsihira a few days ago said, "I didn't come into this session with the world record on my mind, but after seeing what I did in Eugene, I know I'm close, so let's see what happens," she said. So yes, guys, what do you think about Shakari Richardson speaking on the 200 meters world record? Do you think it is possible for her to actually, beat the world record? Because remember, people, not even Elaine Thompson was able to beat the world record as yet. Yes, what I say. And even though it is possible for her to beat it, do you think it is actually possible for, Shakari to beat it? People have to think realistically. You understand? Anything is possible. But at the same time, if Elaine Thompson can't do it, right? I'm not going to say she can't do it. I take that back. If Elaine Thompson hasn't done it as yet, will Shakari actually come and do it before Elaine Thompson? We should actually look on that, you understand? And to be honest, I'm not bash Shakari, I'm not discern or anything like that. I just want she actually come out, perform, and then we can move from there. You understand? Nobody said this whole heap of thing and you not prove it. As I say, just like what happened before, you wouldn't want it to happen again. So sometimes humbleness is the key and thing. But I love her confidence. You see me? I like how she actually believe in herself. And I think that is actually something good. You see me? You have to talk out things into existence and actually just, speak how you feel. And if that's how you really feel, then, I have to give her a thumbs up. But you just have to be careful of certain things things that you're saying. But as I say, people, the main question is, do you think it is possible for Shakari Richardson to beat Flojo's world record, knowing that Shakari is not even the third fastest woman in the world? You see me? So if that happened, that would definitely be a surprise. You see what I'm saying, people? But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. And yeah, people, don't forget to like this video. Make sure you click the like button. Also, make sure you subscribe if you don't subscribe yet, and turn on the notification bell. That way you can get notified when I post a new video. Thanks for the support. Bless upon yourself. I'm out.